souls, come on in, get comfy cozy, and let's chat. I don't have a lot to talk about today. I just kind of wanted to do a little chat, a little check-in on everybody. So we'll give you guys some time to come on in. Light some candles. Let's see. This one. Let's see. Open up the energy and let it flow. I wonder how many people are going to be at what is today? Today is the day Black Friday sales. We'll see who shows up today. We never know. All right, let's get this pulled off to the side. See if, ouch. See if anybody comes in. Hey, Scotty, how are you? Happy Friday. Happy day after Thanksgiving. How was your day? Did you have a nice one? What did you do? My throat feels so funky. My day was very quiet. It was just me and my mom. I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving in the traditional sense. Every day is a Thanksgiving day for me. I mean, as far as giving thanks. So I don't just save it for one day a year. And I don't eat turkey. And so we ate, I made my mom and I an Italian sausage and a salad, and that was our Thanksgiving dinner. And then after dinner, I just spent the rest of the night in meditation and prayer and just in a really peaceful space of being and really honoring what giving thanks and being grateful is truly about. So it was an awesome day. It was a very, very lovely day. You spent it alone too, Scotty. No shit. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't alone, obviously. I was with my mom, but yeah, my oldest was sick, and I had seen them on Monday, because Monday was my mom's birthday. And so we kind of did like my mom's birthday on Monday and dinner then, and then it was like, yeah. So yesterday was just, another day. But always a day to give thanks and be grateful. So yeah. Hey, Hadia, how are you, darling? How are you? You spent the day alone too. Yeah, Hadia. And I got your message this morning, darling. I had after dinner shut everything off and spent the rest of the night just for me. Well, for me and God and spirit and the collective and, that good stuff. So yeah, yeah. So what else is happening, guys? I do have a couple messages I want to talk about. And I don't know why I feel like I just need to keep burning this Palo Santo, but we need to send out some definite good vibes and clearing and healing. There's a lot coming up with the Sagittarius moon on December 1st. But I'm not necessarily feeling that energy yet. I'm really still feeling, and I wrote about this yesterday for those of you who saw the post yesterday. So the 28th was yesterday. Was it the 28th yesterday? I don't even remember. Um, right? It was the 28th. Hang on, I have my calendar here. Yeah, it was the 28th. And so yesterday was the 333rd day of with 33 days left of the year. And so I felt really significant, all the threes and what we know about the ascending masters and the power of three. That the message was super important yesterday about the Taurus moon, that really allowing ourselves to expand. The ascending masters are holding the container for that space. So although we have not yet come into the Sagittarius new moon this week, we are still wrapping up those cycles from the Taurus full moon, which will be almost 2 weeks ago. And so we are, I just keep hearing anchoring in. The rest of this week is going to be this anchoring in, allowing ourselves to be expansive. Whatever we have started healing, releasing, is going to be amplified in the next 24 to 48 hours. And so with that, I want us to remember, and I think this is the real message that I wanted to talk about today, is our value and our own worth and value, and how that value permeates into the rest of our lives. And the most important thing that I just want to share about this is, no matter what, you are valuable and worthy because you exist. Okay? You don't need to prove yourself or earn your place. Your place is because you are. And that's really hard for a lot of people to understand, to connect with, because we've been taught for so long our value is tied to what we do, what we earn, what we do, and all of that can't be further from the truth. So I just want you guys to sit with that just for a second. Let me see. My throat, sorry guys. Hey, hello. I don't know what your name is. Read comments, please. So how it works here is I talk a little, I read the comments a little. I talk a little, I read the comments a little. So hello to you and welcome. For those of you who are here who don't know who I am Christine, also known as Shamama Hunting Owl in the spiritual community. I come on randomly and do these lives just to check in with the tribe, to add a little love and light in people's days. We talk about spirituality. We talk about real life stuff. We talk about whatever we're going through at this time, and we offer each other love and support. And yeah, so that's what it's all about. You are all more than welcome to share if there's things that you would like to share in your experiences. This is what it's about. Just please keep it respectful is all I ask. And yeah, if you're, yeah, thank you, Hadia. Yes, please. For those of you who are here, hit the thumbs up button. Show some love, show some support. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. So yeah, so getting back to being valuable, right? And I took some notes because, that's how it goes around here. Spirit starts to give me little glimmers of things to talk about, and then I start writing like a freaking lunatic, as you can see, and I just kind of go and go, and then I take my little dry erase board out, and I write stuff down so I don't forget what I want to talk about. And all of this happens like within 10, 15 minutes before I hit the live start button here. So yeah. All right, guys. So what else? Inherent value. Okay, let's talk about our inherent value, because again, so all too often it is linked to what we think we accomplish in our physical world. But we have value just because we are. And this is something that is super hard to accept when we live in a physical world, ouch, where everything we do, everything that we are is judged, is put out there for public review, you know? And the thing is, every one of us has something important to share. Every single one of us has worth from who we are based on our own personal experiences. Okay? So it's not about how many followers we have on our channels. It's not about how many likes we get. It's not even about how much money we earn. It's about how we be, our physical being presence in the world, and what that looks like. Okay? Our value is determined because we are. Okay? Because we are. Think about it. You cannot put a price on a sweet little innocent baby, right? They are priceless. And that is who we are. And that is who we always are. As we grow through our life, no matter what damages or wounds or traumas or how many mistakes or flaws we may have or make, right, on our journeys, that doesn't take away from our value as human beings. Our value comes from being. And it's because we are loved by the Creator, okay? By creation. And that is what fills us. And that is our birthright. Our birthright is always love. And love is always valuable. Okay? And that value is literally stamped on your birth certificate, on your star chart, on your soul contract. And all of our value is the same. None of us are more worthy or deserving than anyone else. We are all given this life to find our way back to our hearts, to the love, to the inherent, innate parts of ourself that we have been so disconnected from for such a long time, you guys. Yeah. And it's not even about how others see us. It's truly about how we see ourselves. And when you can see yourself as part of everything, this big, beautiful world, right? Part of the Grand Canyon, part of the 7 wonders of the world. Like, you're part of all of this. And look at how valuable all of it is. So we're finding our place. And we're allowing ourselves to come into, I had to take a deep breath because it's a really expansive space. It's a very expansive space when you can see your worth and value just based on your presence and who you are. And then you stop striving for it outside of yourself when you find it within you. And it just feels so, speaking the words feel as big as the Grand Canyon, because there's so much space in that to fill. In other words, those feel like really big shoes to fill. To know that each of us are as valuable as something as magnificent as the Grand Canyon or something like that. You kind of get what I'm saying, guys. Not literally, but yeah. And so in accepting that part of yourself, you are filling these huge shoes of who you are. Okay? And then you have to be able to walk in those shoes. Because if they don't fit right, you're going to trip and fall, right? So, it's time, guys. And I say this a lot. Together we are stronger. And so we come here today to expand, to allow ourselves to be as vast as the Grand Canyon, okay? To be as beautiful, as magnificent as the natural wonders of the world. And to stop striving to find that outside of yourself, to find it within. It's a super big energy, guys. Yeah, they just keep showing me this this energy of needing to surrender the striving. Needing to surrender the striving. But what does that look like? I mean, it doesn't look like sitting on your ass doing nothing, right? Just expecting, it to come knocking for you. But it's about just showing up and being present with people where you are engaged, where you are not just preaching to or at people, but actually there with them in the moment, connecting, understanding, being. And too often, people don't do that. People, excuse me, I'm burping all over the place because I can feel the energy. I can feel the energy of the message moving through my body and releasing. All too often, it's like, I feel like people don't like to maybe get their hands messy or dirty by asking questions of people. I know for me, that was a big thing my whole life. Like I was always afraid to ask questions of people, and And so I always kind of like, I was always felt like I was on a need to know basis. If somebody wanted me to know something about them, they would just share it openly. And like asking would be invasive and whatever, I don't know. But I've come to learn that like you need to ask the questions if you want to truly connect with people. It's about asking the hard questions, wanting to understand their experiences because you have true interest, because you want that, because you see them as valuable, just as valuable as yourself. Um, and we are all have so much value, um, and so much to offer each other. If we would just, put ourselves out there and get our hands dirty a little bit. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, let me go back into the messages. All right, let's see. Peter, I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're still here, darling. And thank you for your messages of support always, Peter. I appreciate you. I hope you and your son are doing so well. Scotty, it's important to see yourself from every perfect perspective. Start there. Right. Okay, yes. And in being perfect, we're perfect because we are. That doesn't mean everything we do is perfect. It means we are the perfect creation. We were created in the image, in the breath, in the likeness of the creator, of the universe, of love. Unconditional love is the energy, whether you call it God or whatever, right? So the universe gave birth to us under the guise, under the energy, under the intention, motivation of love, unconditional love. And so when we see ourselves as love and unconditional love, and we understand, and we can see others from the perspective by opening our hearts, opening our eyes, opening our minds, and realizing, as Scotty says, with his real eyes, with our real eyes, that we are all just here doing the best we can with what we've got in this moment. And that doesn't make anybody less than or better than anybody else. So let us continue to just be there and be present for each other in a way that witnesses not just our own value, but the value of others as equal to our own. Let's see. We are created by the perfect creator. What more could we want? Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. And all the good stuff to that, Scotty. Yes, yes, yes. Hadia, I'm glad that you appreciate the message. Being curious. That's a good point. Jonathan Alvarez, not a game. What's not a game, darling? Life is not a game. Definitely not. Yes, Scotty, yes. We have been programmed to believe in lack and fear and want, which are all false to our true selves. Exactly. So if we think about our truest self, okay? I love that, Scotty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If we think about our truest version of ourself in creation, we are all things. In creation, if we are all things, and all things are unconditional love, there is no fear or lack or want in being all things. So we come to this earthly place, and now everything in our reality, from our parents to our schooling, to our religious organizations, to our government, to our friends to our social media ads, blah, 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 blah. Everything in society bombards us with, but you need this, but you want this, but you don't have enough for this. And it instills, I mean, look at the media and news today. It instills this great fear of lack. It separates us from what we truly are. And we are no longer at this place. Many of us who are here, okay, here, part of this tribe, here on this spiritual journey, whether it's a looks like tarot and energy healing, or whether it looks like, something else for you, it could, everybody finds their way in what calls to them. And so all of it is bringing us back, or attempting to bring us all back, humanity all back, to this simpler, more real life, beyond all of the things that we have been told, all of the things that we've been told that weren't good enough about ourselves, that we didn't have, value. I mean, we did, our worthiness, you guys. We have to come back and find that connection by releasing all the false programs. And this work is not easy. This work, when you start to awaken, when you start to see behind all the lies, all the stories we've told ourselves, all the judgments, oh my God, it's like, they call it the dark night of the soul when that starts to happen. And there's a good fucking reason for it. But it doesn't stop. It continues. And you come in and out of it because you accept and learn different parts about yourself and things in the world in bite-sized pieces. Because if you got bombarded with the complete matrix falling apart and the truth all at once, like, I think it would make our brains explode, honestly. So we do it in these chunks, guys. We do this journey together. We share what we learn and we move forward. And that's it. That's all we can do. But it's really important. It's really, really important for us to not be afraid of the work. All too often, because it's hard, because it's painful, because it makes you look like you're a complete fucking lunatic part of the time, a lot of the time. It makes you look batshit crazy, this journey. I'm gonna fucking testify to that 110%. It makes you feel like you're losing your fucking mind. So it's scary to allow all the falseness to fade away. But once you see beyond the wall, or the curtain, and you see the truth, you can't go back, no matter how hard you try. And so welcome to the journey, if you're here, guys. And know that there is lots and lots of love and support and guidance and help out there, and answers, and most of them you're going to find within yourself. The more you disconnect from everything you've been told about yourself and about the world that makes you feel bad, that puts you in that energy that doesn't feel good, that's how you know it's false. Because the truth is freedom. Truth is liberating. integrity, honesty, all of these things are empowering. So if any area in your life where you're feeling this disharmony, this lack of integration of who you are, start digging through how you're living your life, what you're striving for, and why you think it's something that's outside of yourself. Okay? I don't know if that even made sense, because I just kind of went on a whole fucking tangent there, guys. But I think it made sense, and I hope it made sense, and might have just made sense to one person out there, and that's okay. Let's see, Scotty. We are in truth whole, but if you don't believe that about yourself, you will spend your whole life trying to fix what is in truth whole. Yes. Okay, so in truth whole, we are whole. We are wholeness. Okay. Again, finding that truth. I mean, it's not an easy task, but it's there to be found if you choose to find it. Or if the universe is forcing you into an awakening, like many of us early in the day got forced into this shake until we woke up. So yeah, guys. What else? Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Let's see. Hey, Gion, how are you? I am doing all right. I have recovered from my crazy week ago, and things are moving along, I guess. Lots going on behind the scenes, I feel like, but and I'm just along for the ride today. That's it. Let's see. Is there anything else that anybody would like to share, would like to talk about? Because that's really all I had on my agenda for today, was just talking about value and our self-worth, and how we can find it within ourselves. So yeah, guys, if there isn't anything else that anybody would like to share or contribute today, or if you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna give you guys a few more minutes because I really don't know what else to talk about. It's just one of those days where I'm feeling a little more quiet. And it does happen every once in a while. Yes, guys. All right, guys. I guess I am going to wrap it up and head on out. So with that, I am always sending you so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings, always, beautiful souls. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just being you and showing up. I love you all. And we'll talk again soon. Thanks for being here, guys. Bye.